EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, hut. Ultra. Seal, black. Set.
Young off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Check white.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Walker on first down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The Panthers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
52 blaster.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good run here as he'll run down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
10 cycles.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Come on,
from the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
set.
They run again with Walker. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Blue. Green Jack.
Here is Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To about the 33-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Young going to move him around. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Got it. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That throw by Young incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Drill green. Zoom black. Slide two. 6. Mega. Red. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here we go.
49-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Go pink. 22 needle.
2nd down, Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 20.
Blue striker.
The play fake. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Shot. 17. Steal. Check steal. Blaster. 6. Claws red.
Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
21. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and long, it's Herbert.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Fight. 97. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Now this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. Clock. 10.
Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8
Black
at the 42-yard line.
Steal. Black.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bengals' 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Young. And Walker has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
52 black. Real green.
Looking to throw, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At
On second down, Young. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down throw for Young. And avoids the contact by Slide. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Panthers.
Watch out, with 50 series.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blue striker.
Now Young. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give for Walker running right. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Claws red. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
Wait.
Again, it's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He will find his man Chase complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third. There he goes, right side, down the right sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 48 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Again, it's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A quick throw here out to Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rolling to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Returnable now for Allen. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
On the double.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trouble, 38.
Following the interception, Young sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
43 rail, black ultra. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Steel, black. Needle, blue. Green jack. Security, yellow. Go red.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing, Young. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, he'll have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Light blue.
Young will set to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Ready up.
3rd down and 13.
Red, yellow. 10 cycles.
Young working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this right field across the 45. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Set, ready. Fight, 60. Set.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Dances by him. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here is Young. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. We've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Okay, ready?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ken Walker. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Herbert's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It's Young on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Red, cycle.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Hand off here to Walker. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Escapes the defender. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. 2nd down, Young.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Smash, red. Black Ultra. Steel, black. Needle, blue.
Third and long for Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Allen. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now he's flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
27.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory.